how we got here, but guys, a lot happened tonight, okay?
What she was wrong, but I told her, even if you fucking please, don't speak like that, don't speak so angry. You're coming to cry downstairs. I thought you were going to go, you're coming out downstairs to cry.
I actually contemplated doing different videos, but before I will finish doing them and editing them, guys, that would take me so much time, and of course you guys know it's Sunday. So I thought, you know what's better, I make one video where I talk about everything that happened tonight, so make sure not to skip out on any part, okay, because I literally watched everything from the beginning till the end. It is currently 3 a.m. yes, and I am literally still watching them, okay? So I know that a lot is probably still going to happen tonight, but after now I'm going to bed, okay? Now let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. The party, I felt like it was boring, okay? I'm not even going to mince my words. I felt like the party was boring. As much as DJ is really cute and all of that, DJ Pretty Face or Pretty Play, I mean, I've listened to her DJ before, and yeah, those ones were quite better. Tonight, I don't know what happened. It was just not giving, you know. It was not really giving like that, you know. Something that made Wanni and Handi stand at some point. They were not dancing. I'm like, it has to be really boring. But yeah, after the party, it's like, okay, everybody's a bit tipsy, you know. It was Smirnoff as usual. Everybody's tipsy, and of course we saw Anita and Tofa. They were seated, you know, talking and looking into each other's eyes. I'm like, cute, such cuteness, you know. And before we knew what was happening, Tofa's like, kiss me, and of course they start kissing. Kiss now. So now they finished that first round of kiss. Fairme was trying to rally everybody up to just come and, you know, gather for a game and all, but it didn't seem like people were forthcoming. Before we knew it, Anita and Tofa, they were kissing the second round, and at this point most of the housemates gathered and were watching them like a movie. It literally took Chizoba throwing a pillow at them, you know, for them to stop. You know, it was that deep. Yeah, it was that deep, but it was cute, okay? Because for me, I feel like she's probably over the whole age thing. You guys know that we had talked about the whole age situation, you know, that they had the argument about. So yeah, it was really nice to see that, you know, she's very comfortable, you know, seated on his lap and kissing right in front of the rest of the housemates. That happened, okay? But like even before that kiss, you know, when they got back into the house, we saw Ozzy and Victoria literally flirting, in my opinion, because all that get into the end, you go pull leg, that one to go say, now you are all touchy. And I say, I dey look now. I dey see what they happen for. Yeah, even though me, I feel strongly that Ozzy is playing a game, but you know, I saw that one too. They were just there. Do you think I'm cute? Yeah, I said, I beg you. People should give me chance. Give me chance, because I know that all of this is just teasing. You people will not do anything. And I don't go kiss. Nothing. I mean, I defy kiss. But I don't go give me that kind of kiss. So we should get out before we now saw them, Tofa and Anita, doing all of that, right? Cool. Now at this point the house was still going on well, you know, there was really no issues. Before we knew it, we started hearing, you know, Handi complaining, Wanni complaining at the other end, and I'm like, what's going on between the twins? And you know, Sean was left in the middle because he had to call a family meeting, impromptu meeting for that matter. You know, he had called them aside and he's like, okay, how do you feel? Express yourself. Or yeah, you too, how do you feel? Express yourself. And so like, no, I don't like the fact that you were talking to me like that. Handi's like, no, I wasn't talking to you in any way, Wanni. I was telling you to reduce your voice. You were literally shouting. People could hear you, and you know that they will take the gist and just go and start spreading it, blah blah blah. Wanni is there saying, but I'm allowed to express myself. If people are there eavesdropping, that is their business. It's not my fault that I'm speaking loud. I was only trying to express myself. Now you'll be wondering, what exactly is the bone of contention? Guys, apparently, you know, during the party at some point, Handi was tearing up, and it was because of the alcohol. And you know, Wanni had said, oh, I came to her to tell her that she was tearing up, and she knew instantly that it was the alcohol. Now we're out of the party, and you know, Wanni is obviously tipsy as well, but then she's feeling like, I'm tipsy, but then I still have control of my emotions. So she is also trying to now express herself. Handi is telling her, reduce your voice. Whatever the issue is, just reduce your voice, because now you're high, like you're tipsy. And she's like, that's the thing. Stop telling me I'm tipsy. I know when I'm high. I know when I'm this. You cannot be speaking to me like that. Wanni say you can't speak to me like that. I'm not high. I'm not high. I don't like it when you speak to me like that. You're telling me, oh, look at your eye, look at your eye. And Handi's like, but then you come to me sometimes to tell me, you know, to tone things down. Why can't you listen to me? Why can't you accord me the same respect? If I'm telling you, Wanni, reduce your voice, you know, Just end it there. You should at least listen to me, because I would always listen to you. I've never disrespected you in this house. There are certain times you speak to me in a certain way in the house, and then people are even asking me, why is Wanni always talking to me like that? I never even give in to them or, explain anything to them, because I always want people to see the best side of you. Why can't you see that in me? Why do you keep disrespecting me? I'm like, voila, these twins, now I want to settle this matter, because they're sisters, and they really care for one another. So it's almost like, because they were not agreeing, you would find that Wanni would just go one side and start crying. And this on the other end too, crying, but they don't want to speak to each other. At some point, Onyeka went to speak to Wanni, like, guy, calm down now. You know that your sister has your back. She's also allowed to express her emotions in this house. Just because you wanted to speak to her about it doesn't mean she's in the mood, because at some point, Wanni was like, I even tried to speak to her in the bathroom and she did not say anything. Then she now came downstairs to be crying. And Onyeka is like, no, Handi didn't come downstairs to cry. She was in the kitchen and she broke down. It wasn't like she came to cry so that everybody will now see her. Because Wanni was making it seem like, we were having an issue. I'm trying to sort it out with you. Instead of you to talk to me, you are now coming downstairs to start shedding tears so that the whole house will now be involved. And Onyeka is like, no, that's not what happened. Wanni, you go off on your sister sometimes. It's okay for her to also have her moments. It's okay. And I'm like, sometimes I feel like Wanni can be very selfish, and it's not even in a bad way, but she always wants people to listen to her. She always wants to be the one speaking, and she actually shuts Handi up a lot of times. And this is not even about this fight, like, just generally, she's the one who is always like, no, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. And once she tells you that listen to me and you don't listen, she's going to keep saying, listen to me, no, shut the fuck up, listen to me. I'm like, girl, calm down. Calm down. Handi is also a human being. She also has a right to, be in her feelings. And she's telling you that if you were to be the one to come to me, I will keep quiet regardless of what I'm saying. But now I'm telling you the same thing. And instead of you to just keep quiet, you're still defending and defending. Guys, it went from a 0 to 100, because at some point, Wanni was in the lounge with Ben talking when Onyeka now came to join them. And she was like, what the fuck? No, 5 minutes, what the fuck? Handi today garden with Sean. Sean is trying to calm her down, like, look, I know that you're very close to your sister, and she goes off a lot of times. She's very defensive. You've also seen how she reacts to me sometimes, but I want you to just calm down. He was just trying to pacify Handi. He was telling Handi that, look, he didn't do anything wrong, but just calm down. She's bottling up a lot of things. She's had to deal with a lot of things, so just take it easy, and all of that. And Handi was like really listening and all of that. Before we knew what was happening, okay, the dad came to call Wanni, yeah, let's go to the garden and sort it out. It was Wanni, Handi, and Sean. And of course, at some point, the camera guy left there, right? Before the camera guy would come back, we already saw housemates running katakiti. I'm like, what's going on again? Apparently, the whole conversation had gone from a 0 to 100 in the garden. And then, Handi had gone off. And that game, the game thing that Big Brother brought for them, she had scattered it. Like, she was just throwing things. And, the housemates obviously ran to see what was happening. Now, it was at the point when they ran to see what was happening that, Ozzy starts telling them, guys, you guys should stop it now. Sisters are having issues. Allow them have their moments. Why are you all running there? Now, Fairme, Cassia, and Kelly Ray, they obviously ran there because, what's happening? Like, let's go and see what's going on. Is everything okay? That was the angle they were coming from, which is why they actually ran to the garden to see what was happening. But Ozzy is of the opinion that, look, allow them. They're adults, they're sisters, they're having issues. You guys know that they've been having issues since we got back from the party. Just let them be. You guys are now running there. You want to just go and hear gist and all of that. Now, whilst Ozzy also has a point, Fairme is like, you cannot always be the one to tell us what to do in the house. The house is a public house. People can run anywhere they want to run to. It's not you that will now come and be telling us what to do and what not to do. Before we knew it again, the fight moved away from the Handi and Wanni that we're trying to settle and moved to Fairme and Ozzy. And it's like, no, don't talk to me. Even Ozzy is like, okay, Fairme, calm down now. Like, listen. And it's like, no, don't talk to me. Go and talk to your brother. Go and talk to your brother. Michky is there telling Fairme, go upstairs. Fairme, stop. Fairme, go upstairs. The guy is not listening. He's just raking. It's almost like he had this Ozzy in mind. He had them in mind. The Ozzy and Ozzy, he had them in mind. So this was an opportunity for him to just, say what it is that was on his mind. And Michky's like, go upstairs. Now, at the time when everything that escalated, Victoria was like, Ozzy, let's go upstairs. She was taking him upstairs. Before we knew it, he came back down because, Fairme was still talking and talking. I know, you're not the head of house. Yeah, this house is an open place. What the fuck? How can you always be telling people what to do? You're always acting like you are the head of the house. Blah, 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 blah. Ozzy now came back downstairs like, okay, like, are you trying to have a face-off? And Fairme's like, you want to face-off? Face-off. Before we knew it, they started holding them. I'm like, why are people holding them? Allow them. Now, they want to break their teeth. Allow them. For Ozzy, he's like, no, I'm not coming to fight with him. I'm only coming to hear, like, cause it's almost like I went upstairs and he's still talking. He's still talking. And Fairme's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, wahala. Michky is there still telling Fairme is okay. The guy no listen. Michky was like, guy, you form my hand. Fairme, you form my hand. That was Abel, leave me. I don't even need your hand. I don't need your hand. Which kind of rubbish be that? Every time, I only told them for this house. I only told them for this house. And Osi is like, don't add me to this. Osi is clearly telling him, don't add me to this. You were having an issue with my brother. I was trying to call you, just to calm you down, and you're there saying I'm trying to support my brother. This is not me trying to support my brother. This is me trying to just calm the situation down, and now you're just opening your mouth and saying, oh, no. Okay, no wahala now. Since, it's not even by force to be friends in this house at the end of the day. Because it's like, we always have issues. Fairme, you're our guy. If anything, you should know better on how to approach us and all of that, and not like, making a fuss out of it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Wahala, Ebola to just see how did we get here? How did we get here? I guys, tonight was a lot. It just felt like, from one argument to another, Handi was crying, Wanni was crying, they are pissed at one another, but they're not ready to sit down with each other to have the conversation. So because they're really close, it's eating them up, and Sean is left in the middle. This guy was in a lot tonight because he's like trying to pacify Handi and also trying to pacify Wanni. And it's like, okay, I'm also allowed to express myself at some point. You guys need to understand that I'm also a human being. Me that is trying to settle both of you, I'm not a log of wood. You people should also listen to me. Even before that time, guys, there was a conversation about Onyeka, because it felt like, the guys in the house, especially the ones in relationship, they like Bom. Sean likes Bom. Zion likes Bom. And of course, the Mbadiwe boys were telling her in the kitchen that, Onyeka, you know what you're always doing. All these boys, you know that they like us. And then you are deliberately always going there, which is why Chinwe always has an issue with you when you're around Zion. And then you know that Sean also, likes Bom. You will still be going there, dancing and twerking and doing all of that stuff. And then, when one is not getting pissed, you will be saying you don't know what happened. You will cause wahala finish. You now be acting as if you don't know what happened. And I feel like Onyeka does it on purpose. She knows what she's doing, and she does it deliberately to just rile people up. And then when she does it, she'll now go and stay quiet and now start acting like she doesn't know what happened. If you now ask her, she'll say, I beg you, I don't want to be in any wahala. See, this house is full of chaos, but see, as peace of mind won't wound me, peace of mind won't kill me. I say, which peace of mind? You don't get any peace of mind because you did there. You're obviously in the mix of every conversation. She'll find a way to just put herself there and, put her mouth. I'm like, okay, I get it, Al Jazeera. I understand it. But sometimes you need to just rest. You need to just rest. That's how they were just spanking her Nash this night. Suj goes spanking Nash. And I'm like, girl, like, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about Onyeka. But I feel like sometimes she actually does too much and she needs to tone it down. It's just, she doesn't even realize that she's doing too much sometimes. And it's really annoying. It's really annoying. She really wants to be in every single conversation. And then when matters are getting out of hand, you see her going to sit down. Meanwhile, now she start out. You guys, Wanni had a problem with Sean because of this Onyeka girl. To the point where Wanni actually had a conversation with Onyeka. Just telling her about her insecurities, how her ex-boyfriend cheated on her and all of that. And sometimes she feels like, something like that might happen again, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the girl has sat you down and she has spoken to you about her insecurities. How about you respect it? But no, you go still carry your nyash, go they twerk, they give them. They dance, they give them. But then again, this house, I don't really know any person. Maybe they just sort them out. Guys, the part that got me really like on up and down tonight, yeah, it was Nelly and Suj. Guys, oh my goodness, Nelly can be so jealous. And guys, do you think it's real love? Do you think this is true love? Because what I saw tonight between Nelly and Suj, if only you were watching with me, all my comments would have been cracking you up because she was upset. She was ignoring the guy after the party. I'm like, okay, something is amiss. Like, what is going on here? What is going on here? Now, at some point, Suj made his food, went to eat. Onyeka is there saying, guy, I know you guys will be fine. I'm like, mama, go and sit down. Who called you into the matter? You just want to trick your mouth again. Now, so that boy chop finisher, enjoyed his noodles and bread because that's what he ate. Noodles and bread. He go even put the noodles for the bread. Come and call the chop him. He finished, and then at some point, he had to now go to the head of house lounge with Nelly, and it's like, okay, what is the issue? And apparently what the issue was that he was dancing with somebody at the party. They didn't get to mention the person's name, but he was dancing with somebody else, and she felt neglected. She felt, left alone, and was trying to express that to Suj. And Suj is like, okay, like, what exactly is this? You know how I like to vibe. at the party. Me and you were together all the time, but you know that when I get to the party, I'm with you too, but I also want to, have fun and just dance with other people. Like, what is this about? What is this about? Why are you making it look like we came into the house together? I'm like, hey, Suj, you for not talk that part. You see that part? If not me to I go verse, why do you have to remind me that we did not come to the house together? And immediately he did that. Nelly took it pee. Oh, no problem now. Shebi, you are reminding me that we did not come to the house together. I'm sorry. I will never put my mouth in anything that concerns you again. Guys, she was behaving like me. That's exactly what I would have done. I would have just been like, okay, I'm very sorry, you know, vex. I will never put my mouth in anything that concerns you again. Thank you for reminding me that we did not come to this house together. I apologize. I swear, those were the words I would have said. And those were the exact words that Nelly said to Suj. And Suj is like, okay, what exactly is the issue? She's like, nothing. It's fine. It's fine. I'm like, oh my God, this is so me. I can be so dramatic. I'll just be like, no, it's okay. Are you upset? I'm fine. Are we good? I'm okay. And just see Nelly reacting that way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was hilarious. It was more like me seeing myself in Nelly and reacting in the exact same way. So like, no, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm sorry for whatever it is I did, whatever it is I said. I'm very sorry. It will never happen again. You can go and be with anybody you want to be with in this house. Cameraman will go. He will come back. They still they argue. He sat on the other end of the chair. She sat here. Cameraman will come back. They don't sit down together for the same chair. And he's trying to ask her, are we good? She said, yes, we are good. Cameraman will go again. Show us what they happen inside house. Come back. At this point, when he now came back, Nelly was sitting on the chair. Suj was sitting on the hand of the chair, backing her. Like they were backing each other. I'm like, it don't reach like this. Before we knew it, Baba stretched hand, collect her hand. She said, hold on. I said, okay, we are making progress. We are making progress. Suj, just apologize. Just apologize, because that's the way you talk now. Even me, he paid me. He paid me. Why do you have to remind me that we did not come to the house together? I tell you, I forget. I tell you that one. And then he's like, okay. He now brought her to his front. And he's like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, hey, now you are talking. Now you are talking. He's like, I'm sorry. I don't ever want you to feel like you're the second option. You know that I chose to be here. I want to be here. Like, there's no affirmation this boy did not give Nelly this night. Say, I'm here. And I'm here. Like, I chose to be here. You're not an option. You're not, like, I'm not here to, like, choose between him. There's nobody else in this house that can turn my head around. I say, oh, this love is sweet.
There's no other person here that's making my head turn aside from you.
Oh,
you understand?
Chim.
The way I feel about you is not going to change.
This love is sweet in me. Oh my God, like, he said the sweetest things to her. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God, is this how you can be when you are jealous? I'm sure I'll be like, please leave me alone. It's okay, I've heard. That's what Nelly was doing, but that's me as well. That's what I would have been doing. I've heard, it's fine. It's fine. She was like, okay, it's fine. He now brought her clothes, held her waist. Like, I'm sorry. I'm saying, okay, push a chop kiss now.
Are you thinking of second place or something?
No. Chop kiss now, but this cameraman said no. But I see this kiss where they find this night, you will not sit. You're not gonna sit, but anyway, the because seeing that he was already holding her waist and bringing her close to him, I'm like, okay, there's finally peace in that land. So yeah, I think that's basically what happened before I left to come and start filming, because oh my goodness, I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon. And evidence, can you see the time? This is past 3 a.m. and I will still need to wake up at 6 a.m. to start getting ready for church. So I'm not about to start sleeping in church. But yeah, that's basically, most of the things that happened, except other things happened, after now. You guys be kind enough to let me know if you're still awake. But yeah, I just thought it would be nicer to film a video and sort of insert clips and pictures so that it gives you perspective rather than just coming live. I would have preferred to come live, but because I needed to show you guys some of the clips, I thought it would be nicer to make a video, which is why I'm here. Alright, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I know that this video is a bit lengthy, but again, this is me trying to download everything that happened so that you're in the know of things, you know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Did you watch all of this drama unfold? Did I miss out on anything? If I did, please let us know in the comments so that other members of the community can be informed as well. Okay, I love you guys so much, and of course I would see you guys today. Yes, because it's Sunday already, but I will see you on my Instagram live. You guys know I always go live on Sundays, and if you're part of people that still do not know the page where I go live, because I don't go live on my Instagram page, my personal Instagram page anymore. I go live on a business page, like one of my business pages. So I'm going to leave it on the screen one more time, you know, so you guys can see. Join me on that page, you know, follow the page so that you get notified once I go live. You know, I always go live every Sunday, so it's a staple. Okay, so once we're done there, then of course we now gather here for our family meeting. All right, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already, and of course I will see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.